We're talking about new metal all the time. And of course, this week, we're talking all about who's tweeting.
Roach Koach
podcast.
We're going over feedback. We're going over questions. We're going over new news. And we're also celebrating, Matt, the end of the year.
We made it.
We made it. It's December. We're winding down. Do not worry. The Koach still has more in the chamber for you before 2025 hits.
2024 is going out with a bang, baby.
Bang, baby. Okay. And let's just do a quick recap of 2024, Matt. Okay.
Sure,
So
I'm ready.
First and foremost, new metal, it's back.
And here.
Mm-hmm. It's back and it's here. You may recall, Matt, that we met Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit.
That is correct. We did.
That happened this summer. Big moment for us. And, a lot of people are like, the tale that you've told of this, I love to go back. I love to hear about it. And you have said, though, as good as this podcast is in audio form, if you go over to youtube.com/RoachCoach and you subscribe over there, you are going to get the visual component of this show. And I can tell you that the episode we did talking all about meeting Fred Durst, the visual component of that episode on youtube.com. Superb. Incredible stuff. Amazing stuff. And, we're just letting everybody know that we're on them YouTube streets. We're out there. We're causing a commotion. What this means that Matt's going to take my thoughts on Sleep Token. He's going to throw it up. He's going to give it a provocative title. And I'm going to wake up in the morning to an email from some Sleep Token maniac wanting to talk to me sincerely about Sleep Token and what they do and how they might use tapes. And I want to let these people know sincerely, don't care.
No, not at all.
Thank you for the click, baby. Thank you for the view. We count them. We're counting every single one.
They all count.
They all count. And so definitely head on over there and subscribe on the YouTube. And, Matt.
It's youtube.com, Roach Koach podcast, or just do a good old-fashioned search for Roach Koach, and you'll find us. We've been doing it for a year. We just celebrated 1 year on YouTube. And
1 year on YouTube.
We would love a subscribe over there. Listen to an episode. Put it on in the background when you're getting ready to post those hot posts on songmeetings.com. Christmas Day, you get a new iPad, iPhone, Galaxy, Google Pixel, just YouTube, Roach Koach episode, volume all the way down. Put it to the side. Get back to posting on songmeetings.com.
Yes, just get over there and get subscribing, folks.
And we're horny on the main for subscribers on YouTube.
We are, baby. We are. And on top of that, Matt, we want to do a big thank you to the people who are subscribing to us on Spotify. Let's talk about all those subscribers, because we were getting messages today as we record this because Spotify dropped their Wrapped.
They sure did.
And people were letting us know that we were their number one pod on Spotify.
Yep.
Thank you. Wonderful to see it. Great to see it. People posting us, letting us know that they're listening to us, that they're listening to Josh Toomey, that they're listening to our friends of the POD cast, that they're listening to DFT's Dungeon. Thank you for letting us know that we are in such good company. Much appreciated it. And keep those coming. Let us know. We love to see it. It's a nice little ego boost when you're at work in them trenches, and then you see somebody saying, "Hey, Coach, get me through the day." Yeah, exactly.
You got another one. You got a fan here.
Yeah, so really appreciate it, all of that. And you know what, Matt?
What is it, buddy?
I think it's time we talk about it.
Ooh.
I think it's time we talk about it. Matt, we do a segment on the show called Who's Festing.
And I hate it.
It's your least favorite segment on the show, and yet it is a fan favorite. People love it. I love it.
But they love that I don't love it.
That's
also,
right.
I know that to be part of, it's a feature, not a bug.
That's right. And so now we have a new twist on it, because this is, I believe, the first time we've ever done this on the show. This is a new segment called Who's Not Festing.
Who's Not Festing? Ooh, not festing?
Not
Uh-oh.
festing. We're not talking about not fest.
Oh, who's not festing,
Festing.
but not fest, not.
It,
No, but
it,
not fest.
exactly. Exactly. And not at all, Matt. Matt,
This is fucking pouring blood.
Matt, what happened was, and listen, if anyone wants to know, hey, everything seemed fine, and then this crazy thing happened in the world. Why does it happen? And I'll tell you why. I put my phone down. Okay.
Mhm.
I put my phone down for 2 hours and watched a film. And when I picked that phone back up, Sick New World was canceled.
And you
All
know
right?
who was there to bear the torch for the coach?
Matt.
Ya boy.
Matt, you were there to let everybody know, let our followers know on TikTok and on YouTube and on Instagram that you were furious about this. Now, let's read the statement.
So upset.
Let's read the statement. This is the statement from Sick New World. They said, "It is with great disappointment that we announce that Sick New World will no longer take place in Las Vegas on April 12th, 2025. Despite our best efforts, we've encountered unforeseen circumstances that we are unable to overcome for next year's show. We extend our heartfelt thanks to all the dedicated SNW fans who had made plans to join us for another cultural celebration of hard rock, goth, alternative, and heavy music. Please stay tuned for further and future information regarding Sick New World." And they tell you how to get your tickets. So, okay.
What the actual fuck?
Okay, Matt. I want to talk about first a statement that I saw from Man of the People, Eddie Trunk. Eddie Trunk wanted to let everybody know that he'd been talking to a lot of promoters.
Mm-hmm.
And these bands were asking for so much money. It was crazy. And I got to tell you, how dare these bands ask for money? How dare they? They should be playing Sick New World out of the kindness of their heart. They should play for free. For free. Glassjaw.
Didn't they see the 7 million bands that were on for the day? Nobody's getting money, baby.
What are you talking about? Play it for free. Then people expanded on that later. Apparently, Linkin Park, Metallica were going to get something like 20 million or something like that, which seems a bit high. I don't know if that sounds right. That number sounds wrong.
That number sounds insane.
Doesn't make any sense.
20 million. That sounds like what the event makes. Like,
yeah, so, I don't know. So, but I think a key thing though is to go back, and a lot of people pointed this out. Holiday Kirk pointed this out on Twitter. Is the line cultural celebration of hard rock, goth, alternative, and heavy music? What was this show? What was this show? What was this show? And we said this when we got befuddled by fonts and went through this list a few weeks ago. What was this show? Because I can tell you what this show was when it started. It was about new fucking metal. And now it's just a bunch of shit thrown against the wall that you get to look at from an air-conditioned bathroom. You gotta figure it out, folks. What's your problem? The first one was a big old hit, and it was all about new metal. Be the new metal fest. Be the thing you are. All right? That's what new metal's all about. Embrace yourself, baby. Don't hide who you are. And that's what happened to Sick New World, baby. They tried to be something they weren't. Listen, figure your shit out, Sick New World. Go in.
Figure it out.
Go into an unair conditioned porta potty. Look in that tiny ass mirror. That's barely a mirror. It's really
right with yourself.
That's right. It's really just a piece of metal that's been shined. Look into it. Look deep in within yourself, and realize you're a new metal fucking festival. All right? You need to be booking new metal fucking bands. All right? And I'm going to help you out right now. Okay? Because you need it. And no one's going to disagree. All right? Next year, you announce Sick New World's coming back. We got 3 headliners: Korn, Limp Bizkit, Deftones. Get it done, motherfuckers. Come on. You big 3 that? You'll be Scrooge McDuckin. All right? You'll be Scrooge McDuckin. ducking. All right.
Why wouldn't they do that?
Why? Right? Back up the truck.
Also, quick cue.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Lauren, you're going to make a major announcement about a concert. Don't you need to have the fucking money to hold the event? Doesn't everything need to be booked before you start? Isn't it illegal in the US to fucking do that? There's actual rules about this? I don't know. I've never done it, but remember when they were doing, and they've had a cavalcade of failed things, but like the history of ice cream museum or the history of pizza museum in New York City, where people would buy all these, they did one with Willy Wonka where people would buy all these tickets for this event, this experience, and then it would just suck. I watched one where the guy did the pizza one, and he was like, we sold the tickets before we did anything. And you're not supposed to do that from an insurance standpoint.
Matt, what I think it is that I think a lot of people watched Wayne's World 2 and thought Wayne and Gar could put on Wayne stock. They clearly were unprepared for everything.
Correct.
And as many people will notice about Wayne stock, is that despite all the preparation and everything they put into it, ultimately Wayne stock was just Aerosmith. Okay. And yet it was deemed a success. Crazy to consider. All right. So I think some people look at Wayne stock incorrectly and think, well, I could do it. Wayne and Garth figured it out. They were just two goofballs,
just two fucking goofballs.
Just two goofballs crossing their T's and dotting their lowercase J's. And I can say that, that's the problem right there. Don't use that. Wayne's World 2 is a funny movie. I would say an underrated sequel. And nothing more than that. Don't base your festival planning off of it. Sick New World, your new metal festival, book new metal bands, figure your shit out. Look within.
And cut the lineup in half, man. Just cut the line. If we're having money problems, we don't need some of these bands.
Right. Absolutely.
We really don't.
Cut the bands in half and get everybody a 40-minute set. Crazier things have happened. Now, the good news, Matt, is that we still have plenty of fest because it's time to talk about who's festing. That's right. It's Welcome to Rockville.
My favorite thing about Welcome to Rockville is that it's a Danny Wimmer presents. And then we all know that's Danny from the Milk Bar.
That's right, Matt. Danny from the Milk Bar. He knows what's up. I mean, the Danny Wimmer work. He does Louder Than Life. He's doing Welcome to Rockville, which you might be asking, how many days is that? Oh, how about May 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th at Daytona International Speedway, Daytona Beach, Florida. All right? Let me tell you, how many bands are on this?
Too
million.
Many.
But it's spread across 4 days. Let's hit it. Thursday, baby. You pull up.
This headliner is nuts.
Shinedown, Three Doors Down, Hailstorm, Theory of a Dead Man, Blue October, Evansville, Royal Lynn.
Is Shinedown that big? Have I been sleeping?
Matt, you could be sleeping. You could be awake. Either way, same experience listening to Shinedown. Shinedown is the kind of band that I would say someone could say, I met the lead singer of Shinedown in an elevator. I met the lead singer of Shinedown at the supermarket. I met the lead singer of Shinedown backstage at the show. It's going to be the same experience. Nice guy took a pic. That's Shinedown, baby.
That's the Shinedown promise.
That's the Shinedown promise. Now, I got to say, Three Doors Down, Hailstorm. This is a pretty butt kickoff. Now, next stage, we got Rob Zombie, 3 Days Grace, 2X, Trivium, Crossfade, Finger 11, Saving Abel, Smile, Empty Soul. This is feeling pretty butt. Actually, most of this first day is a pretty butt situation. Bullet for My Valentine, Asking Alexandria, We Came as Romans, From Ashes to New, Fit for a King, Until I Wake of Virtue, The Pretty Wild. Then you have Body Count.
Awesome.
You have Arch Enemy, Guar, Exodus, Acacia Strain, Shadow of Intent, Frozen Soul, Gates to Hell, The Dillinger Escape Plan, Quicksand Health, Converge, Full of Hell, Harm's Way, Candy, and Big Ass Truck.
I think I would be most at that stage.
I think so as well.
I would love to see Dillinger Escape Plan, and I'd love to see Health. I think that would be
Mhm.
cool. And Quicksand, I could sit and Converge,
Mhm.
and then the rest
Yeah.
of them I would just be
Yeah.
interested in. But yeah,
All right. Okay. So you got
that's
interesting
Thursday.
first. That's Thursday. All right, we're getting ready. Now, Friday. Green Day, Alice in Chains, Jimmy World, Newfound Glory, Bowling for Soup, Lit, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
Chaos. This is chaos. This is
Matt,
like 90s Scrabble.
this is 1999. This is a true 1999 situation here. An incredible combination here. I would say
Have you ever
I hope
seen Green Day live?
no. No.
Love them or hate them, I think they put on a good live show.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's interesting to see them playing Welcome to Rockville, and also they're headlining Coachella. It's just like right now. And I guess it's their moment in that it's fine that they put out a record no one remembers, but they're just the elder statesmen now. Green
Yeah.
Day,
They
elder
have
statesmen.
crossed the cultural zeitgeist.
That's right.
They are in the fabric of America now.
That's right, Matt. Speaking of the fabric of America, Good Charlotte, Sublime, Bush, Candlebox, Everclear, Dorothy, Dexter, and the Moon Rocks.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
For one, Sublime Live in 2025. Headed up by Bradley Knowles' son. I know that there are
No, thank you.
Thank you, Matt. You know what? That's fine. You're right. That's all we need to say. No, thank you.
Bush, that could be fun.
Hey, listen, Gavin's going to do the hits.
He's going to gab
he's
some
gonna do the
Rosdale.
hits. And he's also going to probably play the song from the John Wick movie. I think that'll be a nice time. Here we go. Knocked Loose.
Of course they're there. They never stop touring.
Absolutely not. Incendiary Era, Invent, Animate, Boundaries, One Step Closer, Left to Suffer. Those bands all sound made up, and that's okay. Kill Switch Engage, Ginger, August Burns Red, As I Lay Dying, All That Remains, It Dies Today, Butcher Babies, Bleed from Within, Under Oath, Seosin, Silverstein, The Devil Wears Prada, Silent Planet, Scary Kids, Scaring Kids, Alsana, I Set My Friends on Fire.
Wow. These all sound like Goosebump titles.
These are all Matt, listen, the final part of Friday is reading Goosebump books in front of a live audience. R.L. Stein will be there reading Scary Kids, Scaring Kids. It will be great. He will sign your copy of The Phantom of the Auditorium.
And I set my friends on fire.
That's right. That's right. Saturday, Matt. Now we're talking. Now we're getting a little new metal. Linkin
this is
Park,
pretty new.
Yeah. Linkin Park, Incubus, Beartooth, Taking Back Sunday, POD, Hoobastank, Sleep Theory.
All right.
Okay. All right. I got to say, since we talked about the initial relaunch, since we've talked about the new album, they're touring, they're doing more shows now. I've been watching a few more clips, and I want to say it seems like general audience, getting away from the LP Underground, general audience of some of these international shows, they are showing up. They're bringing the energy, and that is what you want. So I think you're going to have a hot crowd that Saturday for Linkin Park. Pierce the Veil, I Prevail, Hollywood Undead, Sleeping with Sirens, Of Mice and Men, Escape the Fate, Lilac. Okay.
All right.
I don't know all of these, but I want to just say a little quick thing. Hollywood Undead, we've talked about them on the show. We had Ashley on to talk about them. She was a Hollywood Undead apologist. Hollywood Undead recently put out a new song, and I want to let everyone know that it is so bad. It's so bad. However bad you think it might be, it's worse. We're not going to listen to it. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's just like whatever might have been fun and bratty about those early Hollywood Undead albums and songs. Now that they're like older men, they're serious now. Wrong. Incorrect. I'm sorry. You should not be acting your age. You're in Hollywood Undead. You need to put on a silly mask and you need to be a goofball. These serious, sincere songs, get them out of here.
Wait a minute. So they just decided to go like full, hey, baby type stuff? Or...
No, these just seem to be sincere songs about getting older, but it's like Hollywood Undead, so they're still rapping them. It's not good. I don't
Time
even want to play
flies.
it.
I get older. Look at my children. Crow's feet shoulder. Can't get up and get down. Children are growing and I'm in the ground. About to be ashes. My life is a mystery. Everybody knows that candelabras are misty. I once ate pizza with Shock G. He told me that I should make more money. I told him I don't know how. He said, wear a mask. And then I fingered a girl. Boom.
Well, I mean, half and half, Matt. I'd say half and half. Half and half. Thereabouts. Thereabouts. Continuing on.
Every great rap song ends with it. And I fingered a girl.
And that's right. Every great rap song. That's how Gin and Juice ends. That's how
You
Ether
might
ends.
not be able to hear it, but
Mhm.
it's there.
It's there. All right, Matt. Mastodon. Obituary, Municipal Waste, Nails, Havoc, Dead Heat, Chained Saint. That's going to be a
Cool.
hot stage right there. Dayseeker. This is, I believe their name is Bill Murray. The Plot
Great.
in You, Set It Off, Real Friends, The Funeral Portrait, Nerve, Never Tell, Whitechapel, All Shall Perish, Attila, After the Burial, Amur, Brand of Sacrifice, Upon a Burning Body, Angel Maker. All right, so you got a few made-up bands in there, and you also have Amur, okay? So things are still buck wild. Get there at 1 p.m.
1
Check that out.
1
a.m., 1
the
p.m.?
night before. Yeah, that night.
Right.
Show
You know
up
what?
at 1 a.m. and fucking
1 a.m.
camp out.
Post up so you're there for the 10:30 a.m. Amir set.
Yeah, Lincoln Park
right.
ends and you're ready. Yep.
That's right.
Quick thing. Do
Yeah,
you
man.
think Sick New World got canceled because there was going to be an acid bath reunion and then the universe was like, sorry, can't happen. Oh, you thought you were going to see this band that's legendary and you've been waiting for this reunion forever? Nah, I got to cancel the event, bro.
I think what happened, Matt, is that no one else knew that G with the dot was Glassjaw, and so they were hesitant to buy any tickets. And then they were like, "Why is no one buying tickets?" And I said, "Well, no, we're all trying to figure out what this font is." And then they went, "Cancel it, shut it all down, shut it all down."
Yep.
Everyone's too confused. Sunday, Matt. Korn, Marilyn Manson, Chevelle, Daughtry, Filter, Snot, the Union Underground.
That's very new.
Very new. Also, if you go over.
And a tiny bit, but
here's the thing, Matt. If you go over and check out the Talk To Me podcast,
mm-hmm.
you will hear an exclusive interview with Mikey Dolan and Josh Toomey where he gets the scoop on the return of Snot.
Yes,
Snot
yes.
is back, Matt.
Talk to me bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. It's a show that is on bi-weekly. And here's the thing, though. Everyone who goes on the show, Josh Toomey's best friend, okay? And that's the thing. When the Snot news dropped, Josh just went in his phone. And here's the thing about Josh Toomey's phone. I don't know if you know this, okay? It's a little tough to navigate because he puts friend in front of everyone's name because
That's
everyone
correct.
is his friend. So he had to go down friend and then into M for Mikey Dolan to hit him up and go, my friend, let's talk about the Snot reunion. And he said,
oh, hello, my friend Joshua.
hello, my friend Josh Toomey. And they chopped it up and they had also head on over there to get
Ooh, are they
all
running and gunning?
Matt, if they're not running and gunning, then they're not BFFs.
That's true. That's true.
That's right. Also, I like to see that Filter is there. Just throw the filters there. Bad Omens, Mudvayne, Motionless in White, Seven Dust, Chimera, Dry Kill Logic, Return to Dust.
Also
Baby,
pretty new.
That's a pretty fucking new metal set right there. Hell yeah. All right. Sunday's looking pretty hot. Insane Clown Posse, Testament, The Black Dahlia Murder, 7 Hours After Violet, Fit for an Autopsy, Gate Creeper, Sanguishabog, and Alt. Okay. All right. That's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. ICP in Daytona Beach in May? Get fucking ready.
Fago is going to fly.
It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be a mess. Get there. Post up. 2 a.m. Post up. Be ready. All right, Matt. This band, I believe, is called Choose. Maybe. Oh, wait. Or is that Chiodos? Is that Chiodos? That might be Chiodos. I can't read it. Hawthorne Heights. Memphis Mayfire. Bless
it
the
is
Fall.
Chiodos.
Thank you, Matt. Attack, A Skylit Drive. Caskets. Windwalkers.
This is another one that just feels like band roulette. Oh, okay. Hawthorne Heights, I know. Chiodos, I've heard of, but unfortunately, Memphis Mayfire, Bless the Fall, Attack, A Skylit Drive, Caskets, and Windwalkers. Don't think I've heard any of your music. Attack Attack,
Oh,
maybe.
Matt, you've definitely heard Attack Attack because you remember Crabcore because you were alive in 2009. Power Trip, Deaf Heaven, Tsunami, Pain of Truth, 200 Stab Wounds, Peeling Flesh, Body Box, and Mugshot. That is an incredible lineup of rockin' and rollin'.
Danny
All right.
Wimmer.
Danny Wimmer did it again. Listen, you know that show? It's going to go off. It's going to go off without a hitch. It's not going to be any problemos. And you might have noticed, we kind of skirted over it. Shouldn't take it for granted. Korn's going to be there. Korn's going to be there, baby.
Pretty sweet.
It's pretty sweet. So welcome to Rockville. Thank you. Thank you for welcoming us. Should be a good ass time. Although I gotta say, R.L. Stein reading from his books, that's gonna be pretty
That's
sick
going to
too.
be pretty sweet.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Here's a question for you because we just spent 15 minutes reading band names.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do we know the VIP bathroom situation for this kind of
Matt,
little event here?
You know what, Matt? Thanks for asking because I don't know, but I'm gonna find out for you right now.
You know what I also appreciate? You took the
Matt?
bullet. You read all of those band names yourself.
I was just like, I
on your
wanted
shoulder.
I know that Matt hates reading them, and so I'm gonna do the work. I'm gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it together. All right, Matt. So I'm on the website for welcometorockville.com/passes, and I know you want to know what our options are. They got options here. You got the 4-day general admission. You got a 4-day GA 4-pack, and then you have single day admission. Then you have 4-day VIP, and then you have the Daytona Owners Club. All right, Matt.
That sounds fancy as fuck.
Okay, this starts at $1,999.99 plus fees.
For the Daytona or for the...
This is for the Daytona Owners Club, also known as the DOC.
Okay.
Ignite your Rockville experience as a Daytona Owners Club member. This isn't your average ticket. It's your fast pass to living like a rock star. You'll strut into the festival with an exclusive Daytona Owners Club commemorative laminate and wristband. Feel the adrenaline rush as you bypass the lines with your very own dedicated fast track entrance lanes. You'll revel in super VIP comfort in our exclusive enclosed lounge. Blast through the heat in air-conditioned coolness and enjoy a private hosted bar. Relax on plush seating and experience live audio and video of both headliner stages at your fingertips. You'll rise above the crowds with an elevated view of a main stage from the shaded platform. It's your exclusive spot under the canopy to soak up the energy and catch the main stage magic. You'll relish the taste of free-flowing beverages, beer, cocktails, and wine. Say cheers to unlimited drinks served throughout the Owners Club and indulge in culinary delight with all-day snacks, complimentary hors d'oeuvres, and light bites during lunch and dinner hours. Complimentary drinks will also be available in both VIP areas, 2-drink minimum per order in VIP. Quickly get your hands on festival merch at the dedicated merchandise booth. Keep your valuables secure in our private lockers with charging capabilities so your devices never miss a beat. Merch and lockers not included with pass. And stay connected with our super fast Wi-Fi exclusively available for our Owners Club members. You'll ease into the comfort of air-conditioned, flushable restrooms. No festival portos here. Enjoy the dedicated attention of our exclusive owners services team. They're here to make your festival experience flawless. What's more?
What's more? Do you want more? What's more?
Each Daytona Owners Club Pass order comes with a premium Park-It Pass, plus dedicated shuttle service to and from your vehicle, ensuring a hassle-free arrival and departure. Note, parking pass is 1 per order, not per pass. Daytona Owners Club comes with the first right to renew for Welcome to Rockville 2026 DOC passes Let's get ready to rock Rockville in style as a preferred Daytona Owners Club member. There are two price levels, $1,999 and $2,999 plus fees. Matt, we got to get these fucking passes because the person who wrote this copy fucking did it.
They get it.
They got it.
Nothing makes me feel like you could just pee on people underneath you. Because these people, you are going to be elevated so high, everyone's beneath you, baby. The rock stars are going to be looking up at you when you sit in that Daytona club.
Chevelle is going to see you from the stage and go, I wish that was me. I wish that was me. And you're going to be sitting there like, I wish I was Chevelle. No, they're wishing they were you in that.
Only
situation.
we had $1,100.
Matt, if you had $1,100, you still would not be able to afford this. I'm sorry.
Is it $10,000? How much is it?
It's $19.99 or $20.99 before fees, before taxes.
So you need like $2,500.
Yeah. Now here's the thing, though. Keep in mind, a lot of people saying, Lauren, Matt, I'm opening up my wallet. A fly is flying out of it. This is not going to work. Listen to what they said. You're going to drive into the venue. Okay. So let's say you get there and you're like, yeah, listen, I'm going to get there early because I need to post up for a mirror, which you don't need to do because you have this exclusive view. But when you get out of your car, there'll be another car for you to get into to drive you to this place. You will do no walking. All right.
Right.
You will
give them get up sticks a break.
Yeah.
Listen. Hop into a golf cart, into a car, to the tippity top of this. What I can only imagine is a speedway overhang.
Matt, listen, you're going to be hand-fed hors d'oeuvres into your mouth.
Oh,
the
God.
Drinks will be flowing complimentary. Plus, it's going to be so cool in there that you'll be sitting on these plush seats that you'd think, I'm in Daytona Beach in May. My ass should be sticking to this, but it won't be.
It won't
It's going to be beautiful. It'll be so comfortable. And you're going to be sitting there going, R.L. Stine is crushing
it. He is reading the hell out of that book.
Oh, man. Haunted Mask? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Haunted Mask.
I got to tell you, they really did it with this one. I got to say that what probably happened is that Sick New World read this press release and said, we got to step up our game.
Yeah, we got to cancel.
We'll
come back. We got to re-rack and reload for next year.
Exactly. So I'm really glad
I will say, no joke.
Mm-hmm.
That does sound like a VIP experience.
That really does sound. When they were just like, listen, complimentary, it's all included. It's, when you go to a resort and you're like, I'm all inclusive. Okay. That means I don't have to think about it. I just go to the buffet. All right. I just go in. It's all inclusive. They get it. Welcome
because
to Rockville.
I will say, like, when we had the opportunity this year to meet Frederick Durst of Limp Bizkit,
we did.
We were backstage, and that experience was like a VIP experience because there was unlimited Celsiuses.
Unlimited. Jenny would ask, is this okay? And they're like, take it.
But that's the type of experience that I think would be. And honestly, if it were a whole day festival that was very much like that, where you have access to see the band in a different way, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of fucking money. I'm not paying it. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not going.
Right.
But you love these bands and you want to see them and you have the means.
Right.
That is a true VIP experience.
Think about it. That's what it costs for the entire, unless I'm missing something, that's all 4 days. So you pay $2,100, whatever it is with tax. And then that's 4 days of you pulling up your Pinto, getting out, hopping in a golf cart, getting whipped on over to the stage, getting wasted, getting roasted and toasted, shoving hors d'oeuvres in your mouth, and going, R.L. Stine, you fucking did it again, bro.
You did it again, bro.
Did it again. Fear Street, motherfucker. All right. So welcome to Rockville. Still keeping things alive. We got some new in there. I'm very, very excited. And Matt, I hope you Google Attack Attack after we stop recording and remind yourself of the crap core. Let's dive into our next segment, Matt. It's called Who's Got That New?
Who got that new?
Matt, we're coming to the end of the year, but that means that people are going to be starting to talk about the things they'll be doing in 2025. And that
Yep.
means new album releases. And we received messages about a couple bits of new that's been coming out the last couple of weeks, and one album that actually has already come out in 2024. But I wanted to talk about first about a band that we've read on a lot of Who's Festing lists, Matt, over the years, but a band that we've never engaged with before. That band is called Architects. All right. And I know Architects has been in a lot of different modes, and they've been in a lot of more of I think I've heard them referred to as a metalcore band, and I know I've heard referred to them as like a post-alt band and all these different types of things.
Yeah.
But then we get this message, guys, the new Architects song, it's straight up new metal. And listen, this is going to happen. It's going to happen. Happened to Gideon. Now it's happening here. So, Matt, we have a new song from Architects, and I've been told that this thing has all the new metal influences. I haven't heard it, don't know, but it's called Whiplash.
I've got it. You ready?
I'm ready.
That is that new.
That is that new. Now, this is an interesting one, though, because I'm hearing this band. I'm hearing them go for the thrash. I'm hearing the screaming, and I'm hearing the yelling.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also hearing, I'm going to say it, Matt, I'm hearing the F word.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hearing the F word. And I'm hearing it in this context, and I'm like, is this who these boys are? Are these F word boys? And I don't know if they are. I don't know if they're F word boys. Okay? That's why I'm saying F word right now. Because when I'm listening to this, I'm not. Listen, we've heard some of the we know some of our greats with the F word. Fred Durst, Max Cavalera.
The best.
Okay? The best. Jonathan Davis. These people know how to drop a fuck. I'm hearing it here, and I'm thinking, seems unnecessary. Seems like something you probably didn't need to do, but you felt you had to do. And I'm putting this down as that I am interested, but I do feel a little skeptical about this.
I felt a little skeptical as well, and I feel like the thing is with this new
Mm-hmm.
is they mix in a little bit too much Doom 2016.
Well,
like,
Matt, there's nothing we can do about that. Listen, the
I
Doom
know.
2016 / Bring Me the Horizon infiltration is in full effect. Everything's going to sound like it. There's nothing we can do about it. We can only enjoy some of it, and other parts of it, we just have to just tune it out. You know, find the key card, go to the next level.
But I feel like an essential element of new metal was uniqueness.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a sameness that is prevalent in the new. And I don't hate it, but it's just like now I hear enough to kind of be like, let me raise the flag a little bit here. I don't hate this song. Architects, they did fine. They did fine. Will I listen to this again? Probably not. I'm going to be honest with you. This one didn't like grab onto me.
You fucking kidding me? Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Maybe it's just me. But it didn't really knock me out. I like that there was some scratching. I like that there was some new moves in there. But yeah, it had a little bit too much of that. A little too slick in the wrong ways.
Yeah. I don't know. And it's, listen, even if you're being like a weirdo in a way that feels derivative, at least be a weirdo. Okay.
Right.
Chris Motionless. Okay. He's definitely taken his moves from a lot of different people, but he still seems like a little bit of a weirdo. And I appreciate that. The guy's invented. Listen, we know they're Nepo babies. No big deal. They still look a little weird. They're still hanging out with garbage bags. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. The guys in Architects, for one, architects, all right? Straight lines, the designs of buildings. You can't really mess around and be weird with that because then the building falls down and then you're not an architect anymore. Then you're a demolition expert, okay? So something to think about. Something to think about. So I guess architects are on notice. I don't know. We haven't really thought this one through. But thanks everybody who sent that over to us, and I guess we'll see what happens whenever this album comes out. Now let's
Sure.
talk about some boys and girls that we know can bring that motherfucking heat, and it's Wargasm UK, Matt.
Hell yeah.
Now I don't know if an official album's been announced for 2025, but they've been dropping a couple singles, and the one single that caught my ear is called Circle Pit.
I gotcha. That dude, I believe.
That fucking guy said he's gonna stab you, baby. Fucking weirdo. That's what I'm talking about. And also,
that's weirdo shit. I love it.
That's what I'm talking about. That sounds like it was recorded on the back of a motorcycle flying off a cliff with no intention of landing, jumping into space.
Look, I'm not saying that the new John Wick offshoot should be using Circle Pit, but if they're not, what are they doing?
Listen, all right? All I'm saying is Ballerina comes out next summer. They had to reshoot the whole fucking movie because apparently the original director fucking blew it. But anyway, once it's done and ready to rock, you put Circle Pit under a scene where
I know we're not a movie pod, but they're reshooting the whole thing.
Yeah, they had to reshoot the whole fucking movie. Apparently, they turned it in. This is like a hot shouldn't have come out and then came out bit of gossip. But basically, they shot the movie. They showed it to the producers who were the John Wick people, and they were like, "No, you did not do a good job." And so the original director of John Wick went back and just reshot like most of the movie because this is a John Wick spinoff. We have to represent. We have to protect the brand. So he went back and shot like the whole fucking movie. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, I heard that story and I felt bad for the director a little bit, Len Wiseman. But at the same time, this is a man responsible for the Underworld movies, which.
Yeah. He was married to Kate Beckinsale. I know Len Wiseman.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe because of Comedy Bang Bang.
Possibly. In any event, he apparently biffed it on this, and they had to bring Chad Stahelski back in, and he went and fixed the movie. Well, I hope he fixed it. I assume he fixed it. I've seen the 4 John Wick movies, and they're all fucking beautiful. So anyway, put this song under a scene where Ana de Armas is shooting people in the face, and I think you've got a winner. I love it. He talks about stabbing people, okay? This is the weirdo shit I'm talking about, all right? Architects, pick up a protractor, stab it in someone's eye, record that. All right, finally, Matt, let's talk about our boys, Body Count.
I'm so excited.
They're back. They have a new album. I have not had a chance to listen to it yet, and I do apologize for that. But a lot of people said, guys, this new Body Count is the fucking best. It's got nothing but heaters. Listen, I listened to the last 2 Body Count records. I believe you. I don't doubt you. So let's check it out, Matt. This is I believe, the first single, and it is called Merciless.
And you know who's behind the boards, right?
Oh, you know the Man of Fire was back there saying, listen.
You gotta kick it back into play.
Listen, he was like, dive bomb riff it. It's going to be incredible. Listen, Body Count doesn't miss. And as far as I can tell, Body Count doesn't miss. Every Body Count record is just like the best record you've ever heard in your life. Unbelievable. Can't wait to dive into this. I feel bad I haven't listened to it by now, but life happens.
Here's your guest list on this one. Here's your guest list on Body Count's Merciless.
Who we got?
Corpse Grinder.
Nice.
Howard Jones. Hilarious.
Amazing.
Absolutely. What a dichotomy. Joe Bad. Max.
There it is. Incredible stuff. Incredible. I love it so much. Matt, we were talking about one of the new bands that we do love, Throne, on the show.
Hell yeah.
And we got a message from Garbage Stock Art who said, I've seen Throne a couple times this year, and they're great. They go up, they lay waste for 20 to 40 minutes, they leave. Not much talking in between. Crowd is a war zone. Amazing. I like, for one, that you've seen them a couple times. Humble brag much. Well done. But also the fact that every time you go, you're like, this could be the last time. Because this audience is just going to be, they're going to be laid waste. It's going to be insane. Throne coming to a town near you. They're going to do 20 to 40 minutes. They're not going to say shit except rocking, and they might kill you. Get ticks now. Unbelievable. Thank you, Garbage Stock Art. If you go see Throne live and you survive, let us know. We want to hear more about Throne
Should
live.
I go see Throne?
Matt, you should go to see Throne.
February 28th.
February 28th. Oh, Matt, what? Listen, it's after
it's only my
Valentine's
daughter's
Day.
birthday. So
Matt, okay. It is your
her
daughter's
birthday's
birthday.
the day before, so.
Okay. Listen, at that point, her birthday's going to be old news. It's going to be
Old
Throne
news.
Day.
Get
Old
out.
news.
You're 7 now. Get ready for disappointment.
Exactly. Yeah, Matt. I don't know. Listen, that show's going to be later in the evening. You have that birthday at 12, 1 o'clock, okay? And then
True.
you say, good night, going to see Throne. They're going to do 20 to 40 minutes, and then they're going to massacre the audience wearing a flak jacket. Listen, I think you got to try to see Throne. I want our audience to go see Throne, and I want to hear about it. This sounds great.
Love it. All right, I'll see what I can do.
Excellent. Matt, what do we got up next?
Oh, buddy,
okay. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Fred Durst and Kyle Mooney on Hot Ones?
Matt, I knew you were going to ask me this, and the answer is no. I have not watched it. I'm aware of it, but I haven't watched it. I'm
on those YouTube streets.
You're on them streets
and
you
night.
You are out there. Yes.
So Kyle Mooney has directed a new movie called Y2K.
Mm-hmm.
And Fred Durst is in it in a very important cameo as himself.
Perfect.
So the Hot Ones did this kind of versus battle. It's the same thing that they did with Clown and Corey.
Mm-hmm.
So they put them in a room, made them ask each other a bunch of questions, and it is what it is. But they have a genuine rapport that's very nice. Like Kyle Mooney is incredibly complimentary towards Fred Durst. But there's a moment in the show that if you watch it, I would watch it just for this moment, because Fred goes, Wes is a huge fan of Hot Ones, and he would love to do this, so I'm doing this in his stead, is basically what Fred said. And then Kyle said, oh, that's very sweet. You guys have a really cool friendship. And he's, yeah, it's really developed over all these years to something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because earlier this week, I watched when MTV did the kind of behind the scenes of Significant Other, which you can still find on YouTube. Because again, I'm in them fucking YouTube streets.
You're out there.
And it is the amount of times they say in that half-hour thing how much they can't fucking stand each other and that they drive each other crazy is wild. Truly, it'll be we're in the room, I'll play something, and Fred will be like, that sucks, and I'm like, fuck you, you're stupid. I mean, it's just, I can't stand to be around him, I gotta get away, and then we'll come back together and we make break stuff. It sounds like hell on earth. Really, it sounds like the worst pressure cooker situation to be Fred knowing what he wants, Wes wanting to do what he wants, everybody else being in the room too, and it just feels like grinding. And then all of a sudden they're just like, dun, that's it, that's the one, perfect.
Well, I mean, the other thing is you got to figure the circumstances are so different now, because then they were truly under a pressure grinder. You need to follow up a hit. You got to make more hits. You're going to be the biggest band in the world, versus now where it's like that pressure's off and they can just be guys hanging out and just enjoying what they've sowed,
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense, that they've mellowed out and they like each other more now. So, well, that's very nice. Yeah.
Because again, I'm on those YouTube streets, and now my feed is nothing but new metal, Lauren.
Of course it is. Of course.
So on the last day of the Loserville US tour, Jackson Guitars did a rig rundown with Wes.
Oh, very nice.
And Wes was like, it's the last day of Loserville. Sure, let's give you Let's give you a tour of the rig I won't be using past this tour. So he runs down the rig, but he's going through his guitars. And this was another just like really nice moment of just like, these guys are older. And
Yeah.
just kind of like an appreciation. And he goes, 4 guitars in a row. He's just like, yeah, I broke the headstock off of this one. And Jackson's really, they have this very cool thing. If you see a West guitar, you see the neck come up, and then like the tuning pegs are like at a very stark angle. That's kind of like the signature look of the guitar, like a real hockey stick.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, I used to be really angry, and now I found a good woman, and I'm a lot less angry, and I'm calmed down quite a bit. It was like a radically honest moment in this rig rundown.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. I listen, Matt. I tell you, as somebody who, I've gone on the record, being mad when someone sent me an 8-minute video and, not watching it, but I will seek out this Hot Ones. I will seek out this rig rundown and I will check them out. At your recommendation.
And the majority of the rig rundown is fairly straightforward and relatively not interested for anybody who's not really a gearhead, because this is this guitar, this is this guitar, and it's like they all look the same. It's like
yeah. But, all right. Well, yeah, I will check them out. I appreciate the rec, Matt. Thank you very much.
I'm hearing them YouTube streets for you,
He's
baby.
in them YouTube streets, baby, pounding that digital pavement.
Like you should be on YouTube subscribing to Roach Koach.
There it is. He brought it back around.
What? Put an episode on. Hit mute. Go take care of whatever you need to do.
Got to get the numbers up.
Look, we're trying to get subscribers and views, baby.
Those numbers up.
Boost them numbers up. Boost them numbers.
Listen, subscribe and then share. Subscribe and then share. Just
subscribe, share, watch, mute, whatever you need to do. Have Matt, 5 computers nonstop.
You don't gotta mute it. I don't know what all this muting is. Anyway, all right. Matt, there's only one way to close out an episode of Roach Koach, and that is with Stupid Effin Matt's new core for old heads.
Oh, I'm old. That's my new one.
All right.
Remember?
That's your new one. Okay, Matt.
It's not good. Do you got one?
Yeah, sure, Matt. Give me a lineup.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Mm-hmm. It's Stupid Effin Matt's new core for old heads.
F me, F you.
Good one.
Thank you,
good
Matt. This list has been growing and moving. A lot of rippers, a lot of interesting songs we've been hearing so far. What are we listening to this week?
This week, we are listening to Bedtime Story by Freak.
Mommy, will you tell me a bedtime story?
Are you okay?
Is it safe?
I don't know.
Matt, I feel so unsafe right now. I am so afraid. I have never been so afraid of a song on this show ever in my life. I am terrified.
Wow.
I am so worried. I need to call loved ones immediately. I need to know that everyone I love and care for is okay. Oh my God. That was like, listen, my friend started a band. There's just one catch. What's the catch? The lead singer's the Blair Witch. Oh, okay. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. She just kills everyone she meets. I mean, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. The shows have been a little nuts, okay? She tends to kill the front row. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. This is crazy.
If you played that for architects, they would build a log cabin and they'd all go inside and turn off the carbon monoxide detector.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
these guys are really in it. They're really fucking in it. Body horror is something that they're super into. I can tell you that.
If you told me that every single member of this band is made up mostly of spikes, I would believe you. Okay. If you told me that this band toured initially in the outer world after traveling through the magic cube of Hellraiser, I would believe you. Matt, if you told
let me just tell you straight up and down right now,
Mhm.
you're nailing the aesthetic of these album covers. Spikes, Cenobite looking motherfuckers, bad times, yucky
Matt,
vibes.
the whole vibe
Clive Barker.
the whole vibe I get from this is that these guys would be like, listen, our only aspiration, they would go to they go to a manager and they said, listen, he said, what do you want to do? What's your goal in life? And it's, well, we'd really love to open up for the Tall Man. And he's like, the Tall Man from the Phantasm movies? Yeah. He's not a band. Well, we'd love to open up for him anyway. His whole thing is a giant globe that kills people. Yeah, we want to open up for that. That's the vibe here. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the vibe. This is terrifying. Thank you for sending this list. But also, how dare you? I am locking my doors. I'm changing my locks. I am locking myself inside. No one gets in. No one gets out. Because I've heard this song now. This feels like this. I feel like we've opened a box that shouldn't have been opened. My God. Terrifying.
It's their aesthetic is terrifying. Worms. Fucking
Well, I am pro
spikes.
worms. I love worms, though. I do love worms. All right, I'm glad that they're worms, but otherwise, I'm terrified of this band. Very, very worried for everybody. So, you know who probably loved this fucking band though? R.L. Stein.
He would. It would be like he got it.
He'd love it.
Find him on Instagram. It's Freak with 23 Ks. Not joking.
Amazing. Well, there you have it. It's another episode of Roach Koach, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. Keep on saying hello to us online: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Blue Sky. We're on all of them. Send us an email, roachcoachpodcast@gmail.com. Subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/roachcoachpodcast. The penultimate episode of The Pact should be posting very soon.
Yeah,
and
it airs on Sunday.
There you go. So that'll be coming out, and then we have some special stuff coming up before the end of the year. Here on your feed every Wednesday, baby. And until next time.